Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of CruiseAway, your one-stop holiday shop right here on your TV. I'm Derek Marks, and over the course of the next 30 minutes we'll be taking you far and wide for some unique and exotic cruise holiday packages that you can book today for a low deposit for as little as $500 per person. Later, we've got your chance to take the voyage of the Vikings from the Netherlands over to Boston in the United States, and then we're off on an exciting West African dawn experience as we cruise from Cape Town in South Africa to Barcelona in Spain. And we'll round off the show in luxury, exploring the untamed Amazon with a once-in-a-lifetime cruise and stay holiday that will take you right off the beaten track. But before all of that, let's tell you about us here at CruiseAway. Well, when it comes to booking your next holiday, you really couldn't be in safer hands.
Here at CruiseAway, we've been sending Australian travellers on amazing cruise holidays for over 25 years. Our award-winning team specialise in bringing you the best deals from all major cruise lines, sailing right across the globe. Whether you're looking to cruise locally or afar, with thousands of unmissable deals available right now, you can be sure we'll find you your perfect cruise holiday. So, if you're ready, let's go cruising.
It's amazing just to see the sunshine and the blue skies, really, isn't it? And that's exactly what we're going to do all the way through this show, and show you things that are completely and utterly different. Like, for example, this first holiday package, which is the voyage of the Vikings with Amsterdam, Rotterdam and Boston stays. It's a really big package, this one, 25 nights, and it starts on the 4th of August. And we start by flying you from Sydney over to Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam in the Netherlands to spend 2 nights in a hotel there. Well, of course, Amsterdam is an amazing city. There's so much to enjoy here, as you know. You've got the wonderful markets. It's just a lovely, lovely feel in Amsterdam, actually. There's a really nice vibe. There's a lovely atmosphere. You can, as you can see, it's pretty flat as a pancake, so you can hire a bike and you can ride around the city through those wonderful rivers and canals, which are just fantastic and very, very famous, of course. You can enjoy the cafe culture there. There's the Diamond Museum as well, so if you're into a little bit of diamond jewellery, then that's one place to be. The Anne Frank Museum is there, of course, the Rijksmuseum, and of course there's amazing food in Amsterdam as well. You've got 2 nights in a hotel to do everything there is to by day and by night. And then from Amsterdam we're taking an express train and we're going first class across to Rotterdam. And Rotterdam is absolutely beautiful. You've got 2 nights here as well in a hotel, which is fantastic. You can go to the Marktall in Rotterdam as well. That's the top place to head to here. It only opened fairly recently, actually. Big variety of stores there. You can also go to the Phoenix Food Factory there as well. Enjoy the wonderful treats being made. These cities are fantastic, by the way. There's also a theme park there, Plaswijk Park or Het Park. You can have a wander around as well. So you've got 2 nights to enjoy in Rotterdam, and then it's cruise time. And just by pure coincidence, it's Holland America Line, and we're leaving Holland. Beautiful. Now, you're going to be on board the Zuidam, and it's 18 nights of cruising, so let's have a good look around the ship. She's amazing. She's in the Vista class with Holland America, so very classic cruising, actually. Nautical lines and finishing, brilliant antique collections around the ship, and Holland America Line is really a home from home. It's a really nice, relaxed, luxurious experience. The service on board is fantastic. The people that I've spoken to over the years have talked about Holland America just being very, very easy and relaxed, and it feels like a real holiday. There's no effort required. You can do as much or as little as you like. You can see they do things like yoga classes there. An amazing attentive staff, of course. They've got a wonderful, wonderful spa on board. Of course, it's a very important part of any cruise ship. And they've got amazing dining as well. Specialty dining on board. Looks absolutely fantastic, by the way. Pinnacle Grill for the most incredible, incredible steaks. You've got Canaletto there as well, which is a really, really lovely, authentic Italian specialty restaurant as well. It's only a very small cover charge to enjoy one of those. Included in your cruise fare, all the main dining rooms, of course. They serve everything from the classic dishes to the regional favourites as well, depending where you are in the world. You've got the Lido Market there as well, which is brilliant because you just pop in there whenever you fancy, for whatever you fancy, to be honest with you. You've got a massive selection. You've also got dive-in as well, so if you just fancy a quick burger, then nowhere does it better than the dive-in. You've also got things like the Pinnacle Grill as well, which is for lunch or for dinner as well. Inspired dishes from the Pacific Northwest there, wild salmon from Alaska, and you've got braised beef there from Washington State's Double R Ranch. There's so much to enjoy. Of course, we talk food because food is a major feature on a cruise, but you've got so much more to enjoy as well. Exploration Central to get really, really in touch with the destinations you're going to. Fantastic excursions from the team on board. And of course, an amazing, oh, there's that burger. That does look good, doesn't it? Looks incredible. And of course, of an evening, the most beautiful and brilliant array of different entertainments as well, live entertainment that you can really feel part of. BB King's is always a very, very popular venue. So out of Rotterdam for our 18 nights then, here we go. We've got a day at sea first, and we're in Ireland where we can kiss the Blarney Stone if you want to. In Cobh, there's lots more there as well. Then from Cork, we go to Dublin. No trip to Ireland is complete without a visit to Dublin. Enjoy the crack there and a glass of the black stuff as well. It's got to be done, isn't it? Lots of tours there as well. Up to Northern Ireland next, to Belfast. The Ulster Museum is here. You can have a wonderful Belfast fry there as well, which is lovely. St George's Market and so much more. A day at sea, and we are in JP Voga. And now we're in Iceland. It's a small coastal village in Iceland in the Fjordland. So you've got fishing tours and other attractions there. Then we go to the main attraction in Iceland. That's the capital, Reykjavik. Old town there. Get in and visit, see all the shopping there, the botanical gardens and much more. A day at sea, and we're cruising Prince Christian Sound. And you cruise slowly through there, through the picturesque fjordlands there, to Qaqortoq, which is in Greenland. And the museum here was originally the town's blacksmith shop, and it dates back to 1800. So lots of history to be had there and lots of scenic adventures to have too. A day at sea, and we're in Newfoundland. St Anthony next, the land of the Vikings. You can see the polar bears and the largest moose population almost anywhere in the region here as well. But don't get too close. St John's next, and it's on the southern coast of New Brunswick, Canada's oldest city, as well as the only city on the Bay of Fundy there. Looks absolutely lovely. Day at sea, and we're in Halifax, that's Nova Scotia. Nautical museums here, public art, funky shops, excellent pubs serving up folk music here apparently. And a day at sea, and we leave the ship and we disembark in Boston, Massachusetts. Now we've got a 2-night hotel stay here. There is so much for you to enjoy in Boston. It looks a fascinating city, of course. You can head out on the 2.5-mile Freedom Trail as well through downtown Boston, tracking the history of the US. There's the Tea Party ships with a museum there as well. You can see reenactments of the famous Tea Party of 1773 there as well. It's brilliant, and there's lots of historical sites. It's a very historical city actually. You've got Fenway Park Baseball Park there as well, which is the home of the Boston Red Sox if you're into your sport. Lots of public gardens, lots of places to wander around. And some of the oldest parks in America as well, because they've got maple trees all around in 4 acres worth of parkland in the city as well. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? A real lovely adventure. I love going to a new city and just finding the hot spots. And of course, there'll be excursion opportunities and tour opportunities for you as well to take up and find for yourself in Boston. So here's the lineup of what we're doing then. It's a big holiday, this one, over 25 nights. Amsterdam with your 2 nights there, 2 nights in Rotterdam, and then your 18 nights of cruise taking you through Ireland, up to Iceland and Greenland, Newfoundland, Halifax and Nova Scotia, finish the cruise in Boston with a 2-night hotel stay there, and then fly back to Sydney. It's a brilliant opportunity. And of course, if you go to our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and pop in that cruise ID number, you will get the full list and lot more information on every single one of the ports if you go there as well. It's fascinating reading, and it gives you lots of suggestions as to things you might like to do while you're there. Now, of course, with CruiseAway, we have taken care of everything. The flights, the hotel stays, the cruise, we have joined all the dots together to make one incredible package for you. And because this comes up in August, we can put a deposit down on this today. Just $840 each today as a deposit will get this deal secured for you. It is a major landmark holiday, and let's roll the numbers on it because it really is fantastic. How we've squeezed this much in to just under $9,000 per person is just sensational. It's so much more holiday than you would expect for the price tag you have on screen. We've done that tailor making for the holiday already, so it's taken all of the effort out of that for you. Now listen, if you want to know more, you can call our team straight away. You've got the number there. It is toll free as well. 1300 306 134 is your telephone number, and it is free to call. And it's worth making that call because this is one incredible offer. Now, if you want to upgrade your cruise experience, let's have a little look at those upgrade prices there. So if you want to go up from your inside to your balcony, or maybe even go up to your suite as well, if it's one of those real landmark kind of anniversaries, lifetime adventures, lots of people take big significant holidays and they take them as a cruise holiday. This is brilliant because you have got the stays there as well. It's very relaxed. It's all organised end to end. You've got the flight from Sydney, that's included. You've got the stay in Amsterdam included, the first class express train from Amsterdam to Rotterdam, 2 nights in a Rotterdam hotel, 18 nights full board on the cruise with Holland America there. And of course, at the very end of the cruise, that flight back to Sydney also included for that price tag. It's amazing. You can see this and all of our deals on our website, cruiseaway.com.au, or call us now, 1300 306 134. They are all massive adventures that we can bring you on. And this show is brilliant, and I hope you stick with us and come and find us on a regular basis and go onto our YouTube channel as well, because we are just full of non-stop exciting adventures. Rather than reading through a brochure, we kind of shake the pages up and bring it to life. And with that said, time for another adventure right now in a very different part of the world actually, because we're off to the West African dawn now, with Cape Town in South Africa and Barcelona stays. Again, another epic holiday. This is the kind of holiday that people like to take. Our holiday time is precious and we've got time to make up for as well. So on the 18th of March in 2024, this package starts by flying you from Sydney to Cape Town in South Africa. And you've got 2 nights in a hotel in Cape Town as well. Oh my word, what an incredible adventure Cape Town is. A friend of mine has just been out to South Africa and done a lot of the things that you would do for a first timer in Cape Town. There is so much for you to enjoy. Of course, you want to take that trip up to the summit of Table Mountain. You can do that by cable car as well, which I was very relieved to hear, because I didn't really want to take all of my climbing gear that I don't have anyway. Amazing, doesn't it? Look, the way it looks over is just beautiful. Robben Island is there as well, where Nelson Mandela spent 18 years, of course. And you've got so much there, of course, the vibrancy of the city, the cuisine of South Africa as well, which just looks incredible. So do have a good explore while you are there. There are lots and lots of opportunities and little mini tours that you can organise as well if you wanted to as part of that stay. Now, after 2 nights in Cape Town, it's cruise time. Now, we're with Norwegian Cruise Line here on the Norwegian Dawn. Now, you know that Norwegian is all about freestyle cruising. It's all about doing what you want and when you want to do it. So it doesn't really run to a timetable, which is brilliant. So of an evening, whenever you fancy eating, you just pitch up at the restaurant and it's no problem whatsoever, which is brilliant. Now, it's had, as you can see there, you saw some of the images there of the upgrade work that was carried out not too long ago, actually, which brought new venues into the ship as well. Things like Los Lobos, which is a Mexican cantina, which is very exciting. Ocean's Neighborhood Bar and Grill, which is great. So you can see all of the sports highlights there and enjoy pints from the bar and everything. It's brilliant, really good. They've also got a family wine bar there as well called The Cellars, which looks really nice. Lots of specialty dining. Norwegian really know how to do specialty dining. There's La Cucina for Indian. There's teppanyaki on board as well. There's French Le Bistro. I mean, there is so much. And just look how bright and beautiful this ship looks. They always do look incredible. Norwegian really do make the customer experience on board their ships something special. So we are cruising for 21 nights out of Cape Town in South Africa, a day at sea to Walvis Bay, lovely waterfront here. You can do dune climbing, dolphin and whale watching safaris as well. 2 days at sea and we're off to Angola in Luanda. Now you can learn more about the cultural history here at the National Museum. and very, very exciting new destinations for cruising as well. A day at sea to Sao Tome, where you can spend the Dobra here. That's the currency. You can explore lush rainforests, enjoy the wonderful quiet beaches as well. We've got a day at sea and we're in the Ivory Coast in Abidjan. There's walking tours here. There's the rubber and cocoa plantations. Lots to see there, in fact, actually. We've got a couple of days at sea and we find ourselves in the Gambia, in Banjul. You can visit the Kachikali crocodile pool there as well. Don't get too close there. And you can find out the history of the Gambia. Next to Senegal, to Dakar, you can visit the very, very famous Pink Lake here, which people love to go and see. There's also the Presidential Palace and lots more. Santa Maria in Cape Verde next. Now, this is a very, very nice place. This is on the island of Sal in Cape Verde. Plentiful beaches, live music scene. So much. Looks like paradise, doesn't it? A day at sea and we're in the Canary Islands. Very famous for their sunshine all year round. Playa de las Americas is very, very popular here in Los Cristianos. Then we continue around the Canaries to Lanzarote. Arrecife, you can take camel rides here in the park. Lots of tours. It's wine country as well, actually. Next to Morocco we go, to Agadir, which has a lovely beachfront promenade. Street life, really, really exciting here. Next to Casablanca. Now, you know what Casablanca is famous for, I'm sure, but there's also the Central Market there as well, which is a real kaleidoscope of colours. A day at sea and we leave our cruise in Barcelona, and we've got 2 nights to enjoy in a hotel here in Barcelona, so you can explore the city before we fly you back to Sydney. Of course, Barcelona is such a vibrant city. I'm sure I don't need to tell you the major highlights of Barcelona. You hear about them all the time. Of course, if you're a sporting fan, there's the Nou Camp. They've actually got 2 sets of hop-on, hop-off tours there. So you can literally go round by bus and visit all the big, wonderful sites there. But actually, in fairness, Barcelona is lovely to just wander around. Find yourself a nice restaurant in the evening for some tapas or paella or, you know, foods from around the world. You know what a vibrant cosmopolitan city Barcelona is, and architecturally it's just super, super exciting as well. There's always lots going on there, from the street entertainment to the wonderful theatre shows there, and of course you've got the beachfront as well, which is pretty special, let me tell you. So let's have a little look over this holiday then, because it is 27 nights all told, so it's a big holiday, this one. So flying out to South Africa, 2 nights in a South Africa Central Hotel in Cape Town, then your 21 nights of cruise on the Norwegian Dawn. And look at how exciting this itinerary is as well. Going to places like Senegal and the Gambia, places that cruise itineraries haven't really seen for quite some time. And then you've got the wonderful warm welcome in the Canaries, through to Spain. Then you've got a couple of nights in Barcelona, which is always fantastic, a real nice experience before we fly back to Sydney. This is incredible because, again, we've put all of the elements of this holiday together for you. So all of the flights, all of the stays, the cruise, the hotels, they're all sorted for you in one lovely, beautifully orchestrated and organised holiday. Because a holiday like this with so many different elements in it is quite difficult to actually get together without tripping up. Of course, we protect your whole thing as one, which is amazing. Now, just $500 each today will secure this whole deal for you, which is good because this is advanced planning for March in 2024. And your price for the whole holiday is just incredible. When I first saw this number at just under $7,000 each, I just thought, how on earth are we doing it? And I'll tell you how we do it, because for over 2.5 decades now, we've had this most incredible relationship with all of the major cruise lines. So the more of you that cruise with us, the better deal we can get for these whole holidays. And of course, we're connected with offices around the world as well. Here are your details here if you want to upgrade as well. So if you want to go up to an ocean view or a balcony, or even treat yourself again, we always give you the suite option as well. You know, it's kind of like top of the shop, but there are some people that this might well be a honeymoon adventure. You might be celebrating 50 years of marriage or 10 years of marriage. You might just be saying, you know what, we can, so we will. Listen, the best thing to do is to speak to our team, because these are amazing opportunities. You will have questions, so ask the questions. Call us toll free now. 1300 306 134 is our telephone number, and of course you can have a better look at that offer on our website, cruiseaway.com.au, and just pop in that cruise ID that's at the top left of your screen there, and you'll get the whole jolly lot in front of you. It's amazing, it really, really is. I love these shows because, and I hope you do as well, because it gives you an opportunity to see holidays that you might not necessarily have ever seen before. This next one is a real adventure, let me tell you. We are taking a luxury, untamed Amazon adventure with Miami, Bridgetown and Buenos Aires stays. Again, so much holiday packed into one. It's 28 nights and it's for the 15th of November next year. We'll fly you from Sydney to Miami so you can go and get on that beautiful beach. You've got a night in a hotel there before we take our cruise. One of the other reasons we put you in a hotel the night before your cruise is actually so that you know that you are there in plenty of time. You can unwind, you can relax, you can enjoy Miami, you can lie on a beach for a while, knowing that you're there, you're safe, you're in plenty of time to get onto your cruise, which I think is amazing. So you've got a night there in Miami, which just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And then we've got 22 nights of amazing cruise coming up. Now, when we say luxury, we truly do mean luxury with Azamara, and you're on board the Azamara Quest, and you're on board for 22 nights. Now, Azamara is a very different cruise line because it's one of those where basically everything is taken care of. It is the utmost of luxury. It's a small passenger number on board, so it feels a little bit more like you chartered the ship yourself rather than you are cruising with a lot of people. So actually, they could put a lot more people on these cruise ships, but they want you to have more space, more time, more relaxation. They spend longer in port as well. There's so much more included on an Azamara cruise as well. They are lovely. They have wonderful experiences along the way as well, depending on where you are in the world, that actually bring on entertainers from that part of the world. So you really feel that you're in step with where you are. The cruise excursions team are amazing, by the way, because they really do get you into the heart and soul and find those boutique experiences to do in these incredible ports. Wonderful, of course, as you would expect on a cruise ship which bills itself as luxury, you would expect the very finest of everything. So in the Sanctum there, you've got the most incredible range of treatments available to you as well if you want to. Just pamper yourself. Do all those things that you don't ever get time to do at home. Have a nice pamper. Enjoy the wonderful artworks on board as well, because they have some of the most spectacular pieces. They have art auctions on board as well. They do culinary demonstrations as well. So it really is something where it's not just watching shows and having dinner. There's so much more to your cruise experience as well. Amazing. Now, we are going to be cruising on this one out of Bridgetown in Barbados, which is amazing. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. You are going to love it. You are going to have some time in Bridgetown as well. You've got 2 nights in a hotel in Bridgetown, which is wonderful for you to enjoy. Now, let's start our cruise journey then. We start with 3 days at sea. That's a good time to actually get to know the ship. And we're in Santarém, which is a riverside city in Brazil. It's very, very close to the Brazilian Amazon as well. So great exploration opportunities here. Boca de Valeria is on the Valeria River in the Amazon. It's just a very small village, only 150 people. So you can really get to know this place. Amazing. Then we go to Manaus, which is the capital of Amazonas, which is the largest state in Brazil there, almost entirely covered by the rainforest, so lots of excursion opportunities there as well. Then we go into Parintins, which is the Amazon region of Brazil as well. You've got folklore festivals that go on here, incredible lakes and rivers, and you've got the Bumbo Dromo there as well, which is one of the big local shows, which looks fantastic. 3 days at sea, and we're in Fortaleza in Brazil. Now, this is the capital of northeastern Brazil here. Lots of culture, barbecue cuisines, fresh seafood. It all sounds absolutely fantastic. Then we're into Natal. Now you can see these are beautiful, beautiful places. Snorkeling, this is more of a sort of sea place if you like, so snorkeling and diving. Then we go into Recife. Now this is known as the Caribbean of Brazil. You can take a zip line here, dune buggy safaris, lots and lots of adventures, or again snorkeling. 2 days and we're into Rio de Janeiro. Now you can't stay there for 1 day, so we're here for 2 days with an overnight on board. UNESCO World Heritage Site, of course, the Iguazu Falls, Christ the Redeemer statue. There's so much there. Waterways, bridges, small islands. Just a wonderful cultural centre, and of course you'll have lots of opportunities to enjoy excursions there as well. 2 days at sea to Montevideo in Uruguay. Now you can see the old city here, the port market, the city centre, the central stadium, and so much more. Now we come off of the ship in Buenos Aires and we've got 2 nights in a hotel here, and you've got to, because this is Argentina, so this is a very, very different feel to everywhere we've been to so far as well. You're going to love it. Head to the Recoleta. Now this is the very chic area in the capital there. See the amazing architecture, see the dancing in the streets, hear the music everywhere, see the Teatro Colón there as well, which is one of the best theatres in the world. You've got Puerto Madero there as well, with its bustling waterfront, shopping by day and the trendy bars and restaurants by night. There is so much. There's even Japanese gardens here, which sound fascinating in Buenos Aires. Not necessarily something you'd associate with Argentina, I guess. Fish ponds and shady areas to watch the world go by. It looks an incredible city, and it's great to have 2 nights in a hotel there, so you really can do what you want to and when you want to before flying home to Sydney. So here's the overview of what we're doing then. We're flying to Miami, of course, for a night there. We've got a night or a couple of nights in Bridgetown in Barbados as well, which is fantastic. And then on board the cruise ship right the way through Brazil, which is amazing, including that overnight in Rio. Remember, it's 22 nights on the cruise, so plenty of time to relax, enjoy all the luxury on board as well, into Uruguay. And then Buenos Aires, of course, has a 2-night hotel stay before we then fly back to Sydney. It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, you would feel so well travelled having come back from this experience. And in the cruising world, there are some very sort of obvious suspects, some places that everyone tends to go to. And this is very, very different from that as well. Listen, $600 each right now as a deposit will get this secured for you. Let me show you the number for the whole holiday, because I think what this represents in terms of variety and the luxury on board for that kind of price tag, I think is exceptional, and it's thanks to our amazing team. It's not me, it's our amazing team behind the scenes at CruiseAway that have been putting together packages like this for around about 25 years or so, and they really have come up trumps again. Let's show you the details then on this one, because if you want to upgrade your experience on board Azamara Quest, then your prices are there. It's just a small hop, skip and a jump up to both ocean view and balcony on that one for you. What an amazing experience. Again, you can get all the details on our website, of course, the full itinerary, more details of all the places you're visiting and going to. What an exciting adventure. And we've got the best part of what? The best part of a year to look forward to that, but a low deposit today of just $600 each will get it secured, which is incredible. And my job here is done, let me tell you, because they were the most incredible offers. But besides that, what I would say to you is definitely worth the trip to our website, cruiseaway.com.au, because we are not just an agent that says, okay, here's the cruise from A to B. We mix it up. We travel the world. We've got exciting stays, tours, and extras as well that get you such a brilliant value for money holiday. Listen, thank you for your company. Make sure you come back and find us again soon. And all of our shows are on our YouTube channel as well. So just go to YouTube and search for CruiseAway. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you hopefully back here very soon. For now though, take care. Bye-bye.